The Amazing Spider-Man issue 51 finds Spider-Man and Doctor Strange battling the sin-possessed Silk. Steven asks what the hell is going on, and Kindred enjoys the hero's choice of words since hell definitely has plenty to do with this. Silk attacks Peter, who knows every other day the woman can go toe-to-toe with him, but being possessed has made her even stronger. Doctor Strange subdues the woman, reminding her that this is his home and he is in control there. Steven intends on seeing just what mess Peter has gotten himself into this time, asking if Cindy can hear him, but the demon is the only one who speaks, saying the woman is occupied, but if she could talk, it would just be a bunch of incoherent screams. Steven thinks that Sin Eater is in control of the woman, trying to banish Stanley, but the possessed woman realizes Peter never told the sorcerer, since he's not Sin Eater, wanting Peter to say his name. Peter tells Steven that she is being possessed by Kindred. Steven isn't happy Peter left out some vital information, as Kindred says that Peter doesn't want to face the truth and he's been running for so long from it, he doesn't know how to stop. The villain knows Peter can't hide anymore since he's got Madam Web, meaning he's behind Peter's every step, and the only way out is to confess. Steven strengthens his magic over Silk, but the being morphs into a giant sin demon, demanding Spider-Man confess. Peter doesn't know what he's meant to say, but he'll tell the villain whatever he wants to hear as long as he doesn't hurt his family. Silk takes her leave, telling Spider-Man to hurry since his friends are dying to see him. Peter apologizes for not telling Steven everything, but Kindred was right about his shame and guilt, not knowing who Kindred is, but he knows he's the cause of it all, and what he did in Ravencroft opened it all up. The hero knows that he's out of his depth, and Steven will say as much, but Peter wants to do something to help his friends and family since this is his responsibility. He knows for as long as he's worn the suit, people have tried to use his friends and family as pawns, but this ends now, and whatever the Doctor can do to free his friends, he wants in and will be there, and he won't take no as an answer. Doctor Strange agrees, getting his spell book to begin a ritual that will hopefully use Madam Web's ability to track Peter to their advantage. Steven says that he can't access the Web of Life and Destiny, which is why Peter will be doing this part, summoning the Hand of Vishanti, something Peter is familiar with, having given him access to the astral plane when he fought Shade. Activating the hand, Steven uses it on Peter, but something goes wrong and the spell ends. Steven says that this won't work, saying that he knew it would before, but now he knows it won't, asking if Peter has ever made an arrangement in regards to his soul. Steven trails off, knowing that he must investigate this, knowing that he will help the family, but will have to find another way to, a way that doesn't involve Peter Parker's help. Peter tries to convince Steven to let him help, but the ominous-faced Doctor Strange throws Peter from the sanctum, returning him into the trash. Steven returns to the Hand of Vishanti, only to find that it is missing, as Peter meets with someone, asking if they got it. Before going to the sanctum, Peter remembers how he needed to do something fast, knowing Doctor Strange was someone who could definitely help him, but he knew Steven can be rather prickly with magic things, so before he visited the Doctor, Peter went to see Black Cat, who in the present has revealed that she has stolen the Hand of Vishanti for Spider-Man. Felicia asks if Peter knows how to use the thing, and Peter hopes that she recorded Steven's incantation ritual. Luckily she did, meaning Peter can use the hand, so playing the recording, the hand activates, pulling Peter into the astral plane and his dreamscape, which he realizes has changed since the last time he was there, becoming dilapidated and overgrown. Mary Jane suddenly appears, and despite knowing that it's a dream, Peter doesn't feel it, seeing the nightmare come for MJ, but he can't stop it as the woman says yes to marrying him. The dreamscape is soon destroyed as Peter is dragged into the ground, forced to watch as Mary Jane is taken by giant Kindred centipedes, which soon consume Peter himself, throwing him into a dark void. Peter suddenly awakens in a graveyard, getting up to find a giant crypt. Entering the crypt, Kindred says that he has been waiting for Peter for so long, fighting through the cold and dark just to get to this moment. Peter is suddenly covered in insects as he finds Kindred's macabre dinner party, welcomed to the party by the villain. The Amazing Spider-Man issue 51 expertly continued the Last Remains storyline with a rather relevant spooky issue given the Halloween season. I loved how Spencer and Gleason progressed the story here, continuing to build up the creepy and unsettling nature of Kindred and his plan, which is coming to fruition really nicely as Peter finally comes face to face with the villain. I really enjoyed Patrick Gleason's transition into Peter's mindscape, since Gleason does a wonderful thing where the page texture suddenly changes, adding this kind of grainy texture which you would see in old trade paperbacks before they turn to the newer glossy paper, perhaps symbolizing how Peter's dreamscape is stuck in the past and he can't move on from all the people he has lost, and he keeps holding on to them even though they are old things. Despite next week being a tie-in issue, I can't wait for the final confrontation between Kindred and Spider-Man, hopefully in issue 52. I'm going to give this issue a 10 out of 10.